We are at the Western Wall. Wait. And it's a Monday. It's a Bar Mitzvah ceremony. A Bar Mitzvah is when the boy are reaching 13 years old and they are becoming a man. Then you see some Bar Mitzvah guys here. You can see that the Jews are not only white. You saw some say hi. Then you can see that they are black too. And color is not important for us. I love any kind of color. It's not a race, it's a religion. And he is already a man. He's now bringing back the Torah scroll back to the Torah ark. And you can see the Bar Mitzvah guy, and I'm looking for a Bar Mitzvah ceremony. It will begin here. Then first of all, the Jews are praying 3 times a day, but they are reading the Torah scroll 3 times a week as well. Then in that case, I want you to look how the Torah scroll looks like. Is it a Wailing Wall? I'm not sure, isn't it? It will be a Wailing Wall if the mother or the father will cry when the Bar Mitzvah guy will actually read the Bible, but that's because of happiness. And they are throwing a lot of sweets. And they can see that a lot of sweets down here, and I will take one because I'm fat. I will take that. Another one because I'm fatter. And usually when I'm taking groups with them, they are eating it because this is so fun. And I will put it in my pocket and I will drink and eat it later on. Then in that case, kids, according to Judaism, there are kids until age 13. And at age 13, they can read the Bible for the first time. Look at that. Who's the army guy? Yeah, and I think it's too heavy for a child. I don't know where is the child. Which one of them is the child? But they are going to read the Bible there. Why there? Because it's in a synagogue. In most of the synagogues in Israel, you are divided men and women. The women are in the women department. Then we look for a place to read the Torah scroll there. I'm looking for a Bar Mitzvah guy. I can see one. See the small child? Another thing that you can see, another Bar Mitzvah guy. He's still a child. Now, if you're a Christian, you know that Jesus visited the temple when I visit the temple 3 times a year, like every Jew. But they forgot him in the temple when he reached 12. And when they came to look for him, I'm talking about the Holy Family, they actually saw that he was preaching. Now, this is a serious thing, because if you're a Jew, you know that you cannot preach until age 13. But that shows us that Jesus was a little bit different than the kids. Now, why they are doing the Bar Mitzvah ceremonies here? First of all, they don't need it. They can do it in any synagogue in Israel, all over the world. But to do it next to the Western Wall is more important. This is the biggest synagogue ever. And the most important one. Why it's important? The Jews are not praying through the wall. I'm getting so many comments like that. They're praying through the Holy of the Holy that you will see soon. Today it's the Dome of the Rock. It's a Muslim site, but it used to be the house of God there. Then in that case, you can see that there are different kind of stones, but the lower ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, are from the time of King Herod who built that. King Herod, you know what? I can show you. I do have. Let me find a place to sit, and I will show it to you. Wait a minute. Don't go away. Meanwhile, please subscribe to my channel and let me look for it there. It will take me 2 or 3 minutes to take it out, and I will pause it. Well, because the sun is in my eyes, I hope that you can actually see what I'm actually looking at. This is the foundation stone. It's somewhere there. You will see it soon. You will understand exactly that you know exactly where is the foundation stone, the first stone ever. And so many stories happen on top of it. The first one is Abraham and Isaac. My name is Isaac, Zahi. It's a shortcut of Isaac. It's Hak. Then in that case, my father almost sacrificed me on top of that stone. But to make it shorter, God told the Jews to build his house on top of that. This is the Holy of the Holy. This is a huge connection between us and God. Today, it's under control of the Muslims. You can see the stone here. It's called the Dome of the Rock. And according to Muslim tradition, Muhammad ascended into heaven from there. But we are building now the Jewish temple. King Herod liked to do 2 things. First of all, to kill people. Secondly, to impress the rest. But he had a problem. The stone that he saw was not so big. Then how big can be the Jewish temple? What he did, he destroyed, that's a stone. He destroyed everything that was around it and built 4 big walls. This is the Western Wall, Southern Wall, and Eastern Wall, and Northern Wall. We are here. If you will go into that entrance there, you will reach, you will see the Arch of Wilson and the bridge that King Herod built. Then the West Wall is only a small part of the supporting wall for the plaza. Most of it is hidden by the Muslim quarter. Then why the Jews are praying here? Because it's the closest place to the Holy of the Holy. And that was the Jewish temple. Soon you will see the Dome of the Rock, a piece of it. And I want you to imagine that the Jewish temple was between 2 to 3 times higher and bigger. Why so big? To impress, to impress, to impress. This is an aerial picture of the place today, under the Muslim. This is the Eastern Wall. This is the Western Wall. And here you can see the Western Wall Plaza that I'm standing now. On top of it, you can see most of the Western Wall. And if you will wait with me and you want to go, I will show you part of the Southern Wall as well. I will stop next to the corner of it and I will show it to you. Then don't go away. Today, there is the Dome of the Rock instead of the Jewish temple. And Al-Aqsa Mosque. According to the Muslim tradition, Muhammad came to Al-Aqsa, which is the last, far away mosque, went to the foundation rock, stone, ascended into heaven, and met God himself, who gave him the 5 prayers of a day. For the Jews, that temple is the house of God. For the Christians, every church is the house of God. But the synagogue, it's not a house of God, it's a house of prayer. Then in that case, I think you can understand now the tension between Jews and Christians. Then are you waiting with me? I'm just putting back the pictures into my bag, and I will show you the corner of the Southern and the Western Wall. Then don't go away. Then we are living now the Western Wall. You see the kippah, the yarmulke that every Jew must wear, or hat. You must cover the hair. This is actually not from the Bible. It started, let's say, 12th, 13th, even 16th century. We don't know for sure. And the idea is that the Jew is praying straight to God. Then you need to cover yourself because he is holy, and I don't know about you, but I'm not. Then when you're entering the West Wall, you can always take yourself one yarmulke or just wear a hat. Women don't need it. You must be decent. I mean, don't go with shorts, skirts, for example. It's better to cover your shoulder, cover your knees. And this is good for the churches as well here. The ugly bridge is for non-Muslims who want to visit the Temple Mount, Al-Aqsa area, Haram al-Sharif, another name for it. And twice a day, 5 days a week, not including Friday and Saturday, you can do that. It's ugly, isn't it? The Israelis wanted to build something more beautiful, but the Arab Muslim world believe that the Jews are going to conquer it, occupy it, and soon we will have Ramadan time. Ramadan time, the idea is, the area is very sensitive. You will see a lot of demonstrations and even terror attacks, sadly, in Jerusalem. Let's cross our fingers that you won't. And here you can see the Dome of the Rock. Then what I wanted to imagine is that the Jewish temple was between 2 to 3 times higher. We are heading to show you a little bit more. Then don't go away. We didn't end that video. If you want to support my channel, I do have more than 20,000 videos. I would be more than happy. At the description, you will see buy me a coffee link or PayPal, and you can do that there. Now, can you hear the music? The music is always outside, and this is kind of a Bar Mitzvah procession, a parade. Let's go out and listen to it a little bit. One more song, but I want you to see a street from first time, from the time of Jesus, down there. And there's another procession on the way, then let's go see it, because we will stop at the, and we actually stop there, at the corner of the Western Wall and the Southern Wall. If you see the chuppah with the flag of Israel, and the child is still a child, remember, he didn't read the Bible.
חברים, יש הצבעה, אנחנו צריכים פה את כל הקולולולושיות ביחד. בואו לכאן. מוכנות? השיר הבא זה ישמח חתני. כולם עושות פה קולולוש, מרימות הכותל. מוכנות? מוכנות? 3, 4
Kululu that you hear, it's the source of it is Arabic countries, Arabs, mostly Muslims, but Christians are doing it a lot. The Jews actually adopted it too. It's sounds of happiness. All right, we are here at the corner of the Southern Wall and the Western Wall. I'm doing it quickly because there is another Bar Mitzvah procession. Then you can understand that the southern wall is quite big, and the main entrance was from there, not from here. Though here you can see a balding stone. That was another entrance. It was kind of a bridge. Then what I'm going to do now, there's a new, they reopened the museum that used to be here. Then I didn't visit it for 3 years because now they open it. Oh, look at the balloons, blue and white, the flag of Israel colors. And they opened it yesterday. I'm going to see if I can actually take a video for you about the new museum of Davidson Center. Then don't forget to subscribe my channel, and let's see another procession before we will say goodbye. You can actually say goodbye, but if you want to see another procession, every procession is different, then wait with me for a few more minutes. Then Mazel Tov we have to say, and that's the end of the video. Bye bye, Mazel Tov.